Bruce, what's going on, mate? Your voicemail said it was urgent. Yeah, I'm just at the pitching staff wing of the hospital now. I'm going to give Darvish his non-renewal papers. Another pitcher is injured. We're going to need a bigger wing. Well, how long's he out for? 12 months! Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 5, Episode 9. Thankfully, the final episode in this horror season as we face the LA Dodgers for one last time as they look to... it's going to be messy. And the horrid news since last episode, as if this season wasn't going bad enough, is that Robbie Ray will miss next season as well. He has torn his UCL. He's out for 11 months, and it was 12 months at the time. And yeah, that is obviously a massive blow to us because he has been, perfect game earlier this year. He's been a mainstay of our starting rotation. And unfortunately, unlike you, Darvish, unlike Marquez, we're stuck with him for a little while. We will obviously try and trade him away if we can. But, I mean, who's going to pay $18 million for him not to do anything next season? So it's obviously massively, massively disappointing. And that's not the only disappointing thing that's happened since last episode, if I'm honest. Obviously, Ray is the big headline disappointment. But we have won 7 of 22 games since last episode. It has gone horribly, horribly wrong. We are nowhere near 500 now. If we just check with the front office and the owner, he is still happy. So that's good. But we have serious problems for next season, mainly in our rotation. I mean, Flaherty will be there, Hancock will be there, Kawhi will probably be there, and then we run into some serious problems. So, yeah, we'll discuss that more maybe during the game. A quick look at how we got to where we are in this mess. We left off, of course, with a nice solid win there against the Angels. We then played the Giants, the team below us in our division, and we only won 1 of 4 against them. And in Game 4 here, we started things off with a Sigilio Grand Slam, and then apparently we just thought we could take the rest of the afternoon off. So that was, from very highs to very lows. Then we played the Padres. Again, we won 1 of 4 against them. We got swept by the Diamondbacks. We played the Angels again, smashed them in Game 1, somehow managed to lose Game 2. We played the Padres. We went to San Diego. Game 1 here. It was an absolute masterclass from Jack Flaherty, a 2-hit shutout, 2 walks in there as well. He has been one of the shining lights of our season, I think. I'm sure he will have a career-ruining injury over the offseason, though. But, you can see we've been giving up too many runs, and it's the bullpen, actually, that's let us down. Then we went and played, who's that? So we won 1 of 4 against the Padres. We won a series, hooray, against the Royals. They're as bad as we are, so that was good. And then we've had this final series hosting the Dodgers. We lost Game 1. We won Game 2 somehow, and that brings us to this Game 3 today. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the standings, it's been a shambles. And the sad thing is, I mean, Sigilio is, look at these numbers, he is right up in there. And when you actually go and look at things, we'll just scroll down here, you can see strikeouts. Flaherty he gets the start today. He could end up with most strikeouts in the league, though I think he's against Ferguson? We could be against one of these guys. I'll have to have a look at that in just a second. In the end, and we are playing Buller, so it could be it's a shootout to see who gets the most strikeouts. But in the end this season, despite our bats being absolutely horrid for most of the season, it's not the batting that's let us down. We have the highest batting average in the league. That has come through strong at the end. It's the pitching that's let us down, then it's the bullpen pitching. And I think a big part of that is we had to take De Jesus out of the bullpen for a while. And there was somebody else who had to take out the bullpen into the starting rotation. And I think that, in the end, is what's kind of weakened the bullpen. But, yeah, it's almost beggars belief that a season that we could not score a run for so long has actually ended up quite good for us in terms of batting. And we've just let ourselves down hugely, with the ball. But let's have a look at everybody's numbers for the season. This is it for the pitchers. Any thoughts, suggestions of what we do next season? Like I say, Flaherty, Hancock, and I think Kawhi. That'll be 3 of our starting rotation. I'm wondering if Kudros could maybe come in and start for us. I mean, this is all things for next episode, obviously, but a little bit of help coming into it, maybe. I wonder if he could maybe come in. Spencer Jones, I don't think is going to be, it's too soon for him, even if he is going to be a starting pitcher. The other guy that could be a shout is Austin Becker. I mean, he's the number 79 prospect. He hasn't done well for us this year. I know you guys say look at FIP and see, look for other things to see what it does. And to be honest, for a lot of them, it just gets more depressing. It's kind of the FIP and the WAR that makes me think maybe Kudros could come into the rotation. Marquez will be leaving. Alcala is just doing a good job in the bullpen, so I don't really want to take him out. De Jesus, we gave a bit of he could be in the starting rotation. The big question I have for next season actually is Tommy Doyle while we're here. He was really good for us in his first season, or his first full season. Last season, he dropped off a little bit. This season, he's dropped off arguably a little bit more. And I think, I don't know if we just look to get rid, if we look to trade. It says he could be an emergency starter. Could we try him as an opener, maybe? If we're desperate for starters, could he come in, be an opener, and then we could get someone like Alcala that does good out of the bullpen, or even De Jesus to come in after him. Maybe that's something we look to do next season. But he's certainly just not been a very good closer for us this year. So that's the pitching side of things. The hitting, and I know you guys were saying on the Discord you wanted this thing to be in there, so that's there as well. In the end, hitting is fine, and again, I kind of think we're good to go again next season with this lineup. We've got some good young players in there. If we could find maybe some stardust, I would like an upgrade in right field if we could get rid of Ohtani, but I mean, even Ohtani's not done shocking. I mean, he's got a negative WAR, but yeah, that is, the hitting in the end has been absolutely fine. So that is that. So before we get to the lineups, we have to, of course, vote on your player of the season. The Golden All-Star is a viewers award for this season. You guys get to vote on who gets to win it. So let's go and have a look who the nominees are. Thank you everybody who did nominate, but in alphabetical order. First up, it is Bo Bichette. Now, a few sort of basic stats for him. 199 hits coming into this final game of the season, 31 home runs, 90 RBIs, and a WAR of 3.8. The second nominee is Jack Flaherty. Now, he has a 10-13 record this season, 221 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.68, and a WAR of 4.5. The third nominee is Robbie Ray. He has a 10-12 record this season. Of course, his season was cut short. 219 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.87, one perfect game, of course, and a WAR of 4.9. And the final nominee is Evan White. Coming into this final game, he too has 199 hits, 23 home runs, 101 RBIs, and a WAR of 3.3. Now, the way this works, right down the top of the description, there's going to be a link to a straw poll. Click on that. It'll take you through to the poll. You can vote, and we will announce our winner at the end of season awards next episode. This is, of course, for the Golden All-Star. So, if you didn't nominate, make sure you go and vote. And if you did nominate, make sure you go and vote. All right, let's go check these lineups. So for one last time in this miserable season, it's Tamar Johnson leading us off at shortstop. Bo Bichette bats second at second. It is Evan White batting third at first. Sergilio, not nominated for Player of the Year, surprisingly perhaps. He cleans up in left field. It is Jimmy Herron in center field batting 5. Drew Bowser, he bats 6 at third base. He has been on fire, as you can see there. Ohtani in right field bats 7. Jeffers, the catcher, bats 8 for this one. Jack Flaherty's on the mound for the final time this season. We're up against what the hell is that name? Brewster Gratterol, a 26-year-old Venezuelan. Now, he massively lacks control, but everything else about him is quite good. ERA this season of 4.82, a whip of 1.89, a negative WAR, an ERA plus of 92. They're obviously resting their stars for the playoffs. Of course, it must be a nice place to be, but, well, could we go and not sweep the Dodgers, but certainly beat them the final game of the season. So here we go, Jack Flaherty on the mound, Hill at the plate batting 216. Now, of course, you saw at the start, there is that going to be out at first? It should be, there we go. Obviously, if Flaherty can get himself a couple of strikeouts, he will lead the American League in strikeouts. Sergilio is in a battle with Lux and I think Bellinger for most RBIs, batting average, all that kind of stuff. So a good day at the plate for Sergilio could see him take a big step towards another MVP, back-to-back MVP. So that's a first pitch hit of sorts for DJ Peters. He goes up the first, and it's Bellinger now to face Flaherty. Flaherty, of course, could do his teammate a big favour by preventing any hits. That's a pop-up. Caught there at second by Bichette, and that is 2 away for Gavin Lux. And, well, let's see what he can do, batting .304 this season. It's a 1-0 pitch, and that is popped up. Jimmy Herron out there in centre field should make the play, and that ends the innings. Excellent stuff. So this is sort of the lineup that I'm thinking we have for next season. Tamar Johnson to lead us off, batting .278. A full count. Can he get himself on base? Tamar Johnson draws the walk. Excellent stuff. And it's Bo Bichette coming up now, batting .299 this season. And of course with 199 hits this season. And that's going to be a double play. Bo, what are you doing, mate? What is that? In comes Evan White. Evan White batting .311. Also with 199 hits this season. And he pops that up and that'll end the first. 0-0 is the score. And Jack Flaherty will come back out to face Will Smith, who is batting .250 this season. It's a full count. And there is a leadoff walk for the Dodgers. Brings Gavin Sheets in. He's batting .258. A first pitch swing. That's popped up. Jimmy Herron's there and he should have that. We need these strikeouts for Flaherty though so we can lead the league. Lead the league even. In comes Corey Seager batting .296. A 1-2. Oh, is it staying in? It is. Ohtani's there. And he keeps the runner at first as well. I was saying, I think this is sort of the lineup we're looking at. Obviously, Alcantara will come back into centre field. Herron over to left and Segilio will go over to right. And then it's just a case of if we can get rid of that. Looks absolutely massive. But it's has it dipped in? It has dipped in. Thankfully. But is it going to score a run? It's not. So with 2 away, there's runners at second and third. And Flaherty will now face the pitcher who is 0 for 2 this season. A 1-2 pitch. He gets his strikeout and he ends the innings. But that was a bit of a close call. Segilio will lead us off, batting .316 on 199 hits as well this season. Can you believe we have 3 guys batting with 199 hits, but he strikes out there. That is 1 away. Jimmy Herron comes in now, batting .293 this season. It's a full count. Jimmy Herron draws the walk. And it brings Drew Bowser up. Now, Drew Bowser batting .279. He has been a home run hitting revelation. Unfortunately, there he's grounded into a double play, and that ends the second. But he has been doing really, really well lately. Jack Flaherty will come out to face Hill, who is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. He looks to lay down another bunt. Jeffers out from behind the plate, and that is out at first. Brings DJ Peters up. Now, he got hit last time up. This time around, he grounds it to Bowser over to first. That is 2 away. And it brings Bellinger back up to the plate. 0 for 1, of course. A first pitch swing. That's up the middle, and that is going to be a hit, a 2-out single for Bellinger. And now the question is, can we get Gavin Lux, or are they going to get a little bit of a 2-out rally going here? That's an infield hit, is it? Flaherty can't get him at first, and there's 2 on and 2 out. And in comes Will Smith, who walked, I think, last time up. A 1-2 pitch. That should... Oh, go on. It's over at first, and Tamar Johnson does make the play. Alright, we get out of the third. We still haven't given up a run. It is Ohtani, batting .265. It's an 0-2 pitch. Come on, Ohtani. He strikes out. That's 1 away. Sergeant Jeffers to the plate, batting .273. He's an underrated hitter, is old Ryan Jeffers. And he's hit that. As he hit it well, it's going to dip in. It's going to be a double for our catcher. It's going to bring Jack Flaherty to the plate. Now, Jack Flaherty would have to be in the contention for the Silver Slugger Award for pitchers, I would imagine. 4 home runs this season, batting .246. And let's see what he can do. 1-1. He pops that up, though. That's not going to get anybody anywhere. That'll be 2 away. And it will be Tamar Johnson, who walked last time up, coming in. 2 out, runner at second. Tamar Johnson, well hit, but straight to third base. And that will end the third. And we're still tied at 0s against the Dodgers. Flaherty to face Sheets, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can Flaherty get the strikeout? I think this will draw him level. It's, well, it's not drawing anything level. In fact, it's giving the Dodgers the lead. 438 feet. And that is, needless to say, extremely disappointing. Corey Seager comes in now. He's 0 for 1 to face Flaherty, a 1-0. That is into centre field, and that's going to be a double, is it? Herron gets it in. It is a double. So with no one out, we've already fallen behind. And now we have a runner at second for Zach McKinstry, who is 1 for 1. Another first pitch swing. Another ball up in the air into the outfield. This one should be caught though. Sergilio's there and he can not stop the runner from getting to third. So this means with 1 out and the man at third, pitcher up to bat, we really could use a strikeout here, get 2 away and then go from there. But the pitcher has absolutely crushed that down the left field line. That's going to give them a 2-run lead. And is Jack Flaherty he's going to come up short here, isn't he? He's not looking particularly potent. Only 1 strikeout. It's Hill to the plate. He's tried to bunt twice. This time he does strike out. Now I think that draws him level. 223 strikeouts. I think now 1 more will take him top of the division and he's got it. Okay. He's given up 2 runs, but individual glory, it means a lot more than team glory, doesn't it? And it's going to be Bo Bichette to lead us off. He's 0 for 1. A first pitch swing from Bo. Bo Bichette has popped it up. And that's 1 away. I thought this guy's ERA was like over 5, or coming up to 5 anyway. It's Evan White to the plate. What can he do with the first pitch? Evan White has hit that well. That's going to drop in. It's going to be hit number 200 this season for Evan White. And it's going to be a stand-up double as well. Brings Sergilio in now. What can he do? Can he drive in a run? Sergilio has... No, it's not. It's going to get caught. Oh, and it's a good catch as well. And Sergilio, his average just drops off that little bit more. It brings in Jimmy Herron. First pitch swing. Jimmy Herron, he has hit all of that, and that is going to tie the ball game. That is huge. Jimmy Herron, wonderful stuff from our left fielder, centre fielder. 428 feet. That ties the game at 2. And, well, how many home runs is that now for Jimmy Herron? It's 104 RBIs. He's broken the 100 mark. 15, no, that's stolen bases. 31 home runs. It brings Drew Bowser in with 2 out and no 1 on. Drew Bowser gets it into left field. He gets himself a 2-out single. Nice little 2-out rally we have going here. It brings Ohtani up. This should end the rally. It's a 1-2. He doesn't strike out and they don't throw either. So Bowser gets himself to second. And what can Ohtani do with a 2-2 pitch? Not much is the answer, but we've come to expect that from him. And that will end the 4th. But we've tied it up thanks to Jimmy Herron. And Flaherty will now face Bellinger. And let's see what he can do. It's an 0-2 pitch. There's another strikeout. Oh, all right, Flaherty's what? He was just nervous trying to get the record. Well, not a record, but the crown, I guess. It's a 1-2 pitch on Lux. Lux strikes out. That's 3 strikeouts in a row now, isn't it? Will Smith, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can Jack Flaherty strike out the side? No, he cannot, but it'll get the out nonetheless. And we'll go and have a bat in the 5th. Tied at 2. And it'll be Ryan Jeffers to lead us off. He's 1 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that's a strikeout now. Does Flaherty bat? He does. He's 0 for 1. It's a 2-1 pitch. Flaherty has grounded at the shortstop. That'll be 2 away. And Tamar Johnson will come in to bat. He is 0 for 1. A 1-1 pitch. And Tamar Johnson has got it through. He gets himself a 2-out single. Now we know he's rapid. He is a very big chance of a stolen base. Bo is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1. There goes Johnson. And Johnson again gets there very, very comfortably. Let's see if Bo can drive in a tying run. Oh, go-ahead run, I should say. He can. It's up the middle. It's going to get it done, surely. Tamar Johnson is rapid. He comes around to score. It is a 200th hit of the season for Bo Bichette, and we go 3-2 up. Evan White now comes in. He's 1 for 2. It's a full count. Evan White draws the walk. And Sergilio now with a chance. 2 on, 2 out. He's 0 for 2. Andy Sergilio, what have you got for us? Sergilio, it is out of here! Andy Sergilio with a 3-run home run, 402 feet over right field. It's 6-2 to the Rockies. Have some of that, Dodgers, and maybe we are going to finish this season on a high. That'll do it for the pitcher. Robertson Ortiz comes in, ERA of 7.64 for him. Jimmy Herron up to bat. He, of course, hit a home run last time out. An 0-1 pitch on him. Where did I get one? I'm looking at strikes and outs, aren't I? And Herron gets himself a 2-out single. Drew Bowser now, who's 1 for 2. A full count on him. Drew Bowser, that's going to be out, isn't it? And that will end a very nice 5th innings for us indeed. 4 runs. And it's Flaherty to continue to Sheets, who has a home run of his own today. It's a 1-0 pitch. And, well, he has 2 home runs now today. And that's going to be 6-3. That was rather large as well, 473 feet. And will that do it for Jack Flaherty, I wonder? It will not. He will continue to Sager, who is 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. That is popped up. Sigilio's there. That should be very catchable. It is. And that is 1 away. In comes Zach McKinstry, who is 1 for 2. An 0-1 pitch on him. And that's going to be a 1-out single. And we just want to be a little bit careful here. The lead isn't that good. Jesse Winkler comes in to pinch hit. He's batting .341. It's a 1-2 pitch. And straight down Ohtani's throat. Didn't have to move. That's 2 away. And Hill comes back. He's 0 for 3. It's a full count. Hill has grounded that to third. Bowser should have a simple play at first. And that ends the 6th. Our lead is cut by 1, but we're still 3 runs up. And it's going to be Mitch White coming in now to face Ohtani. And can we extend this lead a little bit further, I wonder? First pitch from Ohtani. He grounds it to shortstop and can't quite beat it out. That is 1 away. Jeffers comes in. He is 1 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. He has popped that up. And that is out. Now, does Flaherty bat? I would suggest maybe not. No, it's going to be Ramel Tapia. Pinch hitting, batting .263. Or was it .262? Full count. Tapia strikes out. That ends the 6th. We are still 3 runs up. Ty Tice comes onto the mound to face DJ Peters. Tice, I think, is somebody we will look to keep around next season. He has been relatively solid for us. There's a strikeout to start things off. And Cody Bellinger comes in. Now he is 1 for 3. What can Tice do with him? It's a 1-1 pitch. That's a ground ball. Bo has it over to first. That's 2 away. And it's going to be Gavin Lux coming in now, who is also 1 for 3 today. It's an 0-1. That is going to drop in, get to the fence. Sigilio has it. Can he keep it to a double? He can. But with 2 away, there's a runner at second, and it is Will Smith, who does have a habit of hitting home runs against us, a 3-0. And that brings the tying run to the plate. It's Gavin Sheets, who already has 2 home runs today, and we do not want him getting another one. A 1-2. There's a big strikeout. We'll stretch with our 3-run lead intact. It'll be Tamar Johnson to lead us off. He's 1 for 2 today with a walk. It's a first pitch swing. Tamar Johnson grounds it to first. And that'll be 1 away. Bo Bichette will come up to bat now. He is 1 for 3 today. It's an 0-2. And Bo Bichette gets tied in a knot. And it's going to be, who is it? Evan White. 2-2. 2 out, no one on. Evan White pops it up. And unless there's a very big breeze blowing out over center field, that is going to be out. And that will end the 7th. We're still 3 runs up. Tice will continue to Sager. Sager is 1 for 3. It's a 3-1 count. And Sager has, he's singled out into center field instead of getting walked. So it works out about the same. That'll do it for Tice. Edwin Kalina comes in. He's one of our question marks for next season. ERA this year of 5.62. He has been a lot more solid than that previously, though. That could be a double. No. Is it going to be 1? No. Infield hit. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? And once again, we have the tying run at the plate. It is Ruiz. Ruiz is coming in to pinch hit. He's batting .297 this season. It's an 0-1, and that could be a double. No, just 1. 1 away, runners go to second and third. This is serious trouble. It's Derek Hill who's 0 for 4 to face Kalina. It's an 0-2. This would be a huge... He's hit him. Why have you hit... It's 0-2. You don't have to hit him, mate. Oh, that is so stupid. Loaded bases now with 1 out. DJ Peters to the plate. This time he decides to get a strikeout on an 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be John Kudros coming in to face Bellinger with 2 out and bases loaded. This is the biggest at-bat of the season almost, isn't it? Bellinger, who is 1 for 4. Kudros, it's a 1-1 pitch. Come on. Oh, and he's got it into against the shift as well. That's going to score. It's going to tie it up, is it? 1, 2, 3. A bases clearing double. And Bellinger has, he's hurt us there, hasn't he? He's hurt my feelings. It's Lux. A 1-2 pitch. Come on, Kudros. Oh, it's off the very top of the wall, but it does give the Dodgers the lead. Is it going to be an inside the field home run? Ohtani's got there. It's going to be a triple. Suddenly, we are 7-6 behind. And it's Will Smith to face Kudros, who has, well, not endeared himself to me here, I've got to say. Oh, and he's... I mean, it's not the first... 0-2 pitch, guys, you don't have to hit them. And it's Gavin Sheets. If he gets a third home run, then it might just be game over. No, we've loaded the bases again. And this is the problem we've had. Our bullpen has been shocking this season. Well, certainly the second half of it. In comes Corey Seager, loaded bases, 2 out. And, well, that'll kill the game. Is it another bases clearing double? It is. Oh, and it's enough to make you want to cry. 7 runs. In comes De Jesus now to face McKinstry. And I'm thinking maybe we've got to change the pitching coach. It does say he's a fine coach. I'm having my doubts, I'm going to be honest. Sigilio comes in. He hit a 3-run home run last time up. We're 4 runs down all of a sudden. It's a full count. And what can Sigilio do? He can, well, he's popped it up, hasn't he, is what he's done. It's deep, but it's not deep enough, and that is caught out at the fence. For Jimmy Herron, who is 2 for 2 with a home run. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that is into the shift and out at first. It's just so demoralising, isn't it? It's Drew Bowser, who's 1 for 3. 2-2 pitch, he strikes out. We go to the 9th. And if we could just end this embarrassment, that would be appreciated. Segura comes in. He's batting .304. They're just pinch hitting their stars now, aren't they? Their actual starting 11. And, well, it turns out we're being quite badly beaten by LA Dodgers reserves. Hill comes in now. He's 0 for 4. Can we get an 0 for 5? Come on, De Jesus. He can. He strikes him out. That's 1 away. DJ Peters comes in now. He is 0 for 4. There goes the runner. Can Jeffers nail him? Oh, he's got him comfortably. Sergeant Jeffers catches the thief. That's 2 away with no one out. Now, no one on now, I should say. DJ Peters, 0-2 pitch. Is he going to hit him? No, he strikes him out. And, well, we'll go and bat for the final time this season, and we need 4 runs, and it's Santazella, formerly of our parish, to face Ohtani. And Ohtani, I think, is 0 for today, isn't he? And, well, that'll be 0 for 4. Can somebody trade Ohtani for me, please? Anything. I'll take anything. I'll take a bag of donuts. Jeffers comes in the bat. He's 1 for 4. 1 for 3, sorry. He's 1 for 4 now. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Who's it going to be? It is Valeggio, batting .239 this season. Somebody end this misery. Is it going to end on a strikeout? That would be appropriate. Is it a home run? Oh, I think it is. Oh, Valeggio. There we go. There's one back. A 2-out home run in the 9th. It's 10-7. And, well, the young third baseman, he was a Rule 5 draft pick, so he had to be in the squad this season, on the roster, I should say. And, well, we'll see what happens next year. He just might stick around, you know. It's going to bring Tamar Johnson up now with 2 out. No one on for him. It's a 1-1 pitch. Tamar Johnson. Oh, we're showing a little bit of fight. A little bit too late in the season, bottom of the 9th of the final game, but it's better than nothing. Bo Bichette now is 1 for 4 today. He's going to face a new pitcher. A 2-1 pitch. Bo Bichette, that should do it. Out at second, and our misery is finally over. So this is how the division stands at the end. We end up 77 and 85. Not good enough. 24 games behind the Dodgers this year. Sigilio was 3rd in batting average, 3rd in home runs, just 1 short of the 50. He did lead the league in RBIs. Bo Bichette was 2nd in stolen bases. And the only thing we have to speak of in terms of pitching is Jack Flaherty did lead the league in strikeouts. So that's something nice for him. But that is that. The misery of this season is finally finished. Any suggestions you have for ahead of next episode, of course, which we'll play through, we'll do free agency and all that stuff. Yeah, as I said, in the end, the batting was fine. It was the pitching, specifically the bullpen pitching, that let us down. And, well, the defense wasn't too good either, was it? I don't know what to do. We're going to have to... We'll change the pitching coach because that's something that we can do. Other than that, yeah, I mean, the starting rotation's been blown to pieces because we're not going to have Robbie Ray now. So instead of looking for one sort of number 3 guy, we're now looking for a number 2 guy and a number 3 or 4 guy. Yeah, it's going to be busy, isn't it? Guys, don't forget to go and vote for your player of the season. If you've enjoyed that, I don't know why you would have, but hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. We'll play through the off-season. We'll have our end-of-season awards. We'll see who you voted your player of the season. and let us never speak of this year again. Take care.